It's not Guild Wars 2D. It's Guild Wars 2D. I'm recording this. God damn it. Hey everybody, I'm serious.
And I'm Burden.
And this is your Guild Wars 2 Daily. Okay,
Let go.
so next week we have the Halloween event coming in. Again,
Woohoo!
it's going to be awesome. Last time, really enjoyed it. There was a little bit of the from the one-time event, which was actually just nothing. Just the Mad King popping out of his little loony, but hopefully that's not there this time, so you don't even have to worry about that. And hopefully they just add on a whole bunch of extra stuff. Alright, so, Bird, lead us into talking.
Yeah, I don't think the whole Mad King popping out, like where we had to go to the Lion's Arch statue was supposed to be anything big. I think that's just supposed to be the conclusion, but I mean, we had so many things to do in that event anyway, which didn't make it a big deal. Where if you look back on like Dragon Bash, where you didn't really have too much to do in Dragon Bash. I mean, you had the Dragon Ball, which was kind of boring, and you had problems with AFKers and things like that trying to get the achievement. So when you had the fireworks, like a lot of people were disappointed. It kind of felt like there wasn't anything like spectacular because when you look back on Halloween and Christmas last year, I mean those events are great. Christmas might be my favorite one, but Halloween was right up there with Christmas. Um, but what I'm really excited about is that this is the great thing about Guild Wars 2. If you haven't heard me explain this before, is that they built such a great foundation. So when they bring back these events, they have like this really strong foundation for Halloween, where they have all of the content already from last year. It's where they can add on to it, which is exactly what they're doing. They're adding what's his name, the Bloody Prince, um, Oswald Thorn, Bloody Prince. No, son of Oswald Thorn, Bloody Prince Edric. So they're actually adding in a new character with the Mad King coming, and they're bringing back a lot of the older events and some new stuff. That's why I love Guild Wars 2 is when they bring this stuff back, they already have that strong foundation from the year before.
This year we've got the Bloody Prince. We still have the doors again. Labyrinth will be back. We'll still have the clock tower, which was really fun. Hopefully they've gone and they've done a few just quality of life fixes on it in itself, because I know a lot of people got annoyed from large characters. Maybe they could bring in the resizing that they have in the Super Adventure box, where everyone's the same size. It doesn't become awkward when trying to jump. Lunatic Inquisition will be back. That's what
I
we
think
have.
for the clock tower, you just need to give Born and Char just need to have their own. I mean, we need to get a little racist here. You know, if you're an Azura or you're a human, I think I was playing my Azura. I can't remember, but it was hard with especially with like really big Char and they have their clothes on, like the what is it the Karma vendor gear. Oh, what's it called? The medium leather Karma vendor gear you get out in ore. That stuff is the scale of it is huge. And a lot of Char were wearing something like that. And you would seriously block everybody. Like there could be like 10 people sitting inside of your jacket. So they've got to do something about that. Hopefully they'll. Do you think the clock tower will be exactly the same, or they'll change some of the jumps going up it?
I don't think it really needs too much changing. Just making everyone the same size would just go a long way into fixing it, because then you won't have the points where you can't see your character entirely. See bits of him. You'll be on the same level as what the other people would have to face. So you couldn't just yell at the one guy. He's just a guy too, trying to do his jump. He's not there to annoy people. I know there was a bit of an issue where people were turning themselves into giant golems to block the way. You do get those dicks sometimes, but they can do simple fixes like disabling consumables and whatnot to prevent that kind of thing. In it,
Why would anyone make a Norn or Char if you're not trying to annoy people?
because they're better than other races.
Oh, okay. You wish, buddy. You just like the Norns big boobies.
Yes, this is true.
But I think, like with the clock tower, I think I've done it so many times. Even a year later, I could probably still run K. I probably
Um,
still remember every single jump.
I can vaguely remember. It'll be really enjoyable to do again because that was one of the ones that I enjoyed. Just having that
That's why I did it so
race
many
to the
times.
top. Yeah. What else do we
It's just
have?
funny seeing other people fall off.
It was. We've got the Nolani Academy in the Black Citadel is going to become part of this a major part of this event.
Ooh.
Been using the old meter again probably to find things, the energy things, and that'll be to help prepare the introduction of the Bloody Prince. But I think it's showing there in the older dynamic event thing.
That wasn't too bad, was it? But if you didn't look at a guide, that was one of the more difficult events to do for
Yep.
one of the holidays. Because it vaguely gave you a little hint as to where it could be, but you had to kind of use your brain power to figure it out.
You didn't really need a guide. Looking up like all the things and what they say was more than enough to find all the locations, which is pretty cool. I like how they did that. They didn't just give a vague nothing that would never help you
No,
find it.
what I mean is it was one of the more difficult ones if you didn't look at a guide. You don't need a guide to do it, but it was still some of them, some of the events that have come out are just so easy even without a guide to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this one, it was still, even like they gave you the hints, it didn't mean if you don't understand the world interior too much, then you might not understand where to go exactly. You can ask around and things like that, I guess.
Yeah, you could do just a
So
bit of
hopefully they
research
make
and
it just like
looking
last time.
to find out what those things are in the world and then see how they correlate into the Guild Wars 2. I thought it was pretty cool. Enjoyed solving it or going to do it.
I want to backtrack for a second, man, and talk about the Lunatic Inquisition.
Yep.
That one, this is one of the ones, just as like the Mad King's Clock Tower, this is one I'm really excited for because I had a lot of fun in this one. Basically, if you guys don't know what it is, it's player versus player, but what it is like a bunch of villagers spawn. Either you're a villager or you're some, what do they call it? Maniacal lunatic courier? But anyway, basically what it is a survival game where if you're a villager, you have to find items to help you survive and to escape from the other players who are these lunatics, trying to convert you into more lunatics. It's kind of like
It reminds me of Virus Mode from Time Splitters, where you would one person would start off as the virus, and then he would go and infect someone else, and then there would be two viruses, and then you would just run around touching other people to infect them, and then the last man alive is the winner.
yeah. So basically, the longer it went on, the much it was much harder to survive because there's so many other people with the virus, or there's so many more lunatics. But this is the one. I just wanted to say that I'm really excited for this one and the Mad King's Clock Tower.
I do hope that they make
First,
it so you can join as a group or a whole bunch of people or have your own
yeah,
custom server
you
for
think
it.
they will?
No, I don't think they will, but it's one of those things I want. It would make
But
the mini games
you had
10
a great
times
idea
more.
with the custom arena.
Oh yeah,
I still love that idea.
I think it'd definitely be nice if you could turn your custom arena into one of the mini games during when the season's up for it. I don't really see any reason why you shouldn't be able to.
Well, it make it would even PvEers get custom arenas to play the events with their friends.
Yep,
Just
that'd
more
be
money
really
for
fun.
internet.
Just it'd be unbelievable fun to have the whole guild out there doing that kind of thing.
Honestly, you think of survival or the snowball mayhem from Winter's Day. There's so many events that you could go out with your guild and actually have a ton of fun playing. Just relax and just have fun with each other.
Yep. In the Mad King's Labyrinth, they're gonna be introducing some more monsters into there. Apparently, was it Skeletal Lich, Grand High Viscount of Candy Corn, and Labyrinth Horror. Hopefully,
These must
because they got the new champ system out, you get even more stuff from it.
exactly.
Should be good.
God damn you! I was just about to say that.
I know.
I was gonna say I wonder if these are gonna be like champions, where you farm the bags off of them.
It'd be very
You
cool if
idiot!
they
You
were.
stole my point.
Oh, I didn't steal it. Nonsense. I didn't even know that you were going to make that point.
Great.
That's
Great minds work alike. What can I say?
For rewards,
It's cool.
we're getting the mini candy corn elemental if you complete the achievement and your own candy corn node in your home instance. I'm wondering if it's going to be what is it, character bound again or account bound. It'd be pretty cool if it was character bound, because then I know some people would think, oh, what happens if I got a whole bunch of ults? But if you think about it, this event will keep coming around. So if that achievement keeps coming up, and then you can keep getting more candy corn nodes, then you could get it per character. So you would have multiple nodes that you could farm, not just from the
8 years
one
later.
character. Yeah, it's something you build up over time
That's a
as
while
playing
to
the
wait,
game.
though. Yeah,
True.
that's true.
It's a form of like, all right, I've played this game for ages. I've got this many nodes and stuff. I can do this. Whereas someone else who hasn't, they've got something that if they played the game a long time, they are getting more out of it than if they had just started.
Just increase the size of the node instead of giving it multiple nodes.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I think it is the simplest solution is just multiple nodes. Would require less work than making a scalable node.
The other rewards are there's some more Halloween rewards. With the candy corns, you can get a mini Bloody Prince, a 20 slot Halloween pail, and you need it to buy the special crafting items for the Halloween weapons. Do you think they're gonna add more Halloween weapons? Like when they brought back the Super Adventure Box, they added more weapons because they didn't have skins for all the weapons. Do you think they'll add more weapons or different skins?
Well, you hope they would. I mean, it's been what, a year. There's plenty of time to make a new weapon. And I think their skills have gotten a lot better now, so they'll be able to make some cooler stuff. I know they were experimenting with like floppy type weapons with the what was it? The
Right.
weapon with it looked like a hand that was carrying the lantern. So I reckon it's been a year since then. So if they do bring out new things, it should be pretty good. We also have the Mask of the Night, which looks really weird. I don't know if I'd want one, but still,
I think it'll look good on some people.
Yeah.
Like a Mesmer. Might look good on Mesmer.
True. Anyway, should we wrap it up there? Yeah.
Sure. If we could just say that I'm really excited for Halloween to come back because it's probably a little bit behind Winter's Day for me. I loved the Snowball Mayhem and some of the events in Winter's Day, but it was a great event last year, so I don't see why it would be any different this year. It would just be better, I would imagine. Because they have everything there set in place, and they can just add on to it. So hopefully they've expanded on it quite a bit this year.
Yep. Me too. Thanks for watching, not watching, listening. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.